Okay, so it's been a long time since I've made, well, it's been a month. I started to tinker around with assimp and I didn't have a great deal of luck integrating it into my project. It was I did it so as it would load models, but it wasn't. It was really time consuming, and it was a real struggle to integrate it into this this system. So whilst I was doing it, I suddenly thought to myself, I don't need to be able to load hundreds of different file types. I only really need one good file type. In fact, if I could improve on the OBJ loader, I could just stick with the OBJ loader. But I thought I'm going to need a system where eventually, if I live long enough and get to that point, I will need to animate things on the screen. So I looked around and I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll make my own gltf loader. Big mistake, but there you go. It's one of the easier ones of the file types other than OBJ that you can actually look at and actually get the information out and do it yourself. And that's what I've done. I've created a very basic loaded gltf file. Got so many problems at the moment, it's unreal, because for some reason, even doing this myself, I still can't integrate this into the system good enough to be able to. I can't move this object yet, it's stuck there. That's it. I can load other objects. It loads objects with one texture, okay, no problem. If the model's got more than one texture at the moment, it's messing them up. So I've got a barrel model here which has got more than one texture on, and as you can see, the textures are all I've not worked out yet how I sort the textures out in their appropriate layers. So this has been a absolute nightmare. Totally enjoyable to do it, but it's been a nightmare. I have really struggled to get my head round how the format of how the format of the file works, and all the different bits that you need to be able to get the information from. Plus this comes with a bin file, so you have to be able to read the bin file. You have to be able to do this part of it as well, which has also been quite difficult to, even though the Cronus site where the gltf files are Cronus files, the website's really good. There's lots and lots of information on there, but for somebody as dim as me, trying to fathom out how to do it has been an absolute nightmare. The whole thing revolves around this one header file. I want to be able to try to do it so as there's just one header file, so as it at the end of it, because this isn't my main project that I'm in at the moment. This is just a test project. I want to be able to take this header file, put this in my main file, add a few lines of code, and be able to integrate it into my main project, which I will then upload to GitHub. This isn't on GitHub at the moment because it doesn't work, so it doesn't work properly. Believe it or not, it's not that big a file. It's not got that much. There's really not that much code to do it, to get the information that you need out of the. I'm not going to try to explain it yet, because until I finish it and I understand it all perfectly. You have to use these accessors to get the information for the position, the scale, where the text chords are, how many buffers are in it, how many indices, and the whole lot. And it has been a bit of a nightmare to get this to to do, and it is still only very, very, very basic. It doesn't do anything technical, and like I say, it won't even load a model with more than one texture at the moment. And yeah, that's basically it. It's you know, under 300 lines of code at the moment, and that's what I've been working on for the last month. And it has been, I mean, to say it's been driving me nuts is an understatement, but I have thoroughly enjoyed doing the research to try to find out how it works. I've only got very simple shaders on it at the moment. In the entity node section where I do all my file loading and stuff, it's pretty much the same as the OBJ loader. There's no changes on here. This is all the same. This is one of the parts that's causing me a problem because it won't allow me to do this part, which is the update of the object once it's on screen. I'm having to fiddle about here to keep trying to rearrange it to get it to, so as I can actually edit on screen. It's obviously something simple. I'm just not smart enough at the moment to figure it out, so I keep working away at it. The OBJ loader still does what it's supposed to do. I've got to set that so as when it comes to there, the OBJ's, my fragment shader's all messed up on this one, so it's a different, it's got all these spots on it for some reason, but I've got to sort that out. But this all still works, and I can move this one. Oh, still got a, even before I made the video, I was still working on getting it to do what it's supposed to do, which has been, like I say, it has been a very long road to get here. Don't ask me why they're different colours, because it's basically the same model. One saved as an OBJ, one saved as a GLTF file. But there you go, that's what I've been working on, and this is what I'm going to carry on working. So once I get it to a point where it works and I can load objects with multiple textures on and that, I will transfer it to my main project, and I will upload the code to GitHub just in case anybody's interested in how it works. Anyhow, thanks for watching if you did.